Today we are going to look at an operating system or distro that I haven't looked at in a long time. I'm really excited. PinGuyOS. I love this OS, and for a while I just didn't use it. I was experimenting with other operating systems, but then I came back to it, and he was doing 13.04. And it's based on Ubuntu, so remember, it's not going to be like something you're going to build on. You can, but I wouldn't suggest it because it comes with a motherload of applications already. He's thought about all this stuff in advance. PinGuyOS came about from him listening to his family and friends about what they want in an OS. I'm so excited, I'm stuttering. And anyway, I was watching different reviews on his beta 2, and I noticed that people were complaining about minor little bugs and stuff like that. So he went and straightened all these problems out and debugged it really well and came out with a beta 3. Now the GNOME shell is going to be GNOME 3, but don't let that set you aside. Please give it a try. He's really improved. It's real fluid. It's fast, a lot faster than I thought it would be. I had to allow it 2 gigabytes of memory or RAM in a virtual machine, but it only uses half of a gigabyte of RAM when I boot it up, and it's actually running idle. So that's really not that bad, but we'll get to all that when we come back to Fishman Loves Linux Distro Reviews. Welcome back, everybody. We're looking at PinGuyOS 13.10 Beta 3. Now I know it's a beta, but for a beta it performs very well in virtual machine. I mean, look at the fluidness of this thing. Your dock is really running well, and it's just like I only had to put 2048 megabytes or 2 gigabytes of memory to it. Now on this machine I'm on, I have 6 gigabytes of memory, and when I allotted that, it didn't really bog my machine down at all. As a matter of fact, this operating system actually cruises at half a gig when you're not doing anything, and that's in a virtual machine. I don't know what it's going to be like if you install it on your system. I'm sure that the memory usage is going to be fairly low for what you get with this. PinGuyOS, I haven't used it in so long. It's really changed a lot. I love this conky. Let me move the web cam view. I love the way he's done this conky. He's got a wide array of array. What the hell is that? Oh, anyway, a variety of wallpapers as usual, but they're different this time. He's given it a different look. PinGuy's given his OS a facelift, because the last time there was like a little conky over here, and then you had a panel that popped out. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's clear now. It kind of scared me. I just installed this last night before I went to sleep, and I woke up this morning and I was really excited. I got on it and started playing with it to see what all he included. And it's pretty much the same as far as what I'm used to using with PinGuy or expecting. And I will tell you right now, I would not recommend this if you're looking for something that doesn't have a bunch of pre-installed applications, because this has a wide variety for the average user to expect. Now remember, this is a Ubuntu based system, but it's not Ubuntu. I mean, it's got the basics of Ubuntu, but this had a cosmetic facelift and restructuring. That's the whole point of this distro. He's made it a little bit, I think it's a lot faster than Ubuntu is, and plus when I go to the menu over here, we have a lot of applications. Now, I personally at times like to get these kind of distros because I don't want to have to sit there and install all these applications, losing precious time in my productivity. You know, making the videos. I do a lot more than just videos. Updating my website, helping Spatry out, and other people in the community as well. This is my thing in the community. I like to help people out. Okay, enough of me. Let's get on with this review. Now, I'm not going to go in through every one of these. There's just too many of these applications to go through like that. So I'm going to go through the ones that I personally think are really cool to have. As you can see, when I open up the applications menu, it comes up to all applications. You've got this recently used, your web, and places. I wonder what that web one is. Oh, that's right, where you've been on, where you can go. It's got bookmarks here. Places he's already linked up for you. I like that. You know, downloads. You can go to Facebook, get bookmark add-ons, and of course, Firefox is the default web browser. Let me redo that so it comes back up right. Oh, there it is, right over here. Durr. At any rate, I like this view better. Under accessories. As a matter of fact, before we get started, I just got a thought. Why don't we just go ahead and look at how much memory is being used now with me running my VocoScreen webcam. It's only running 672 megabytes. I've dedicated 2 processors to it out of 4. Okay? Don't try this if you only have 2 processors in a virtual machine. Believe me, you won't like the results. A lot of times, especially if you have a low amount of RAM, your virtual machine is using up all the resources for the host machine, which is your machine, laptop, desktop, whatever you're using. So let's keep that in mind. At any rate, I kind of like the slideshow presentation of the wallpaper. He's chose some very nice stuff. Thumbs up, Pin Guy. You never fail to please us average users that love your stuff. Anyway, under accessories, you've got contacts, this desktop where you can search the desktop. You got your Docky, a document, manage, access and manage, share your documents. You got, I wonder what this file organizer is. Is it just a manager? It looks kind of like Dolphin. If I could find a way to shrink it down. There we go. Wow, this is really different. I haven't quite seen this before. There's the menu. That's what I was looking for, the about. It's Nemo. I'm impressed. Nemo's gotten, I haven't used Nemo that much, but I know a lot of people that really like Nemo. I've used Dolphin and Thunar, but I love this. You can adjust the size of your icons. You can make them real big too, but I'm not that blind. At any rate, let me move my webcam down to the corner. I know I'm moving the webcam around a lot, but whenever we're looking at these applications, I want you to get a full view of them. At any rate, we're going to close that one. Go back to the file menu. Back to accessories. You get Gedit, Image, Viewer. I'm not sure which one. Doesn't really say. Okay. I don't see a way to get to the about on this one, so sorry folks, I don't know which one it is right off bat. I've been so busy I hadn't really had time to go through all this, but you get Shutter, Synapse. I believe Shutter is for your screenshots. Edit and share your screenshots and take your screenshots. Okay, on to the games. You get Play on Linux and Steam and something else. Looks like DJL. Yeah, Game Manager is your DJL is a game manager. It's pretty cool. But Play on Linux, for all those Windows applications you're not ready to let go of yet, you can use Play on Linux to run that with. And if you're a gamer, Steam client is included with this. This is cool. I've never used Steam yet. I plan on start using Steam myself. And I'm excited from Spatry's SteamOS review. He did a very good job on it. And yeah, there's some people having issues running in virtual machine or in a virtual box, but I haven't tried it yet because I hadn't had time. When you're doing all this stuff for multimedia presentations of Linux to the world, it keeps you pretty busy. At any rate, we go to the graphics, and it's not a whole lot in the graphics, but it's enough for the average user. You got disk wrap, you got an ebook viewer, your image viewer again, LibreOffice Draw, which I don't think anybody ever uses this to draw with. Excuse me. Your viewer for LRF Sony ebook files, Pinta. Now this is an image editor. I call it the little GIMP because it don't have as much of the tools that GIMP has. But if you're not used to something like GIMP or Photoshop or PaintShop Pro, this is a great beginner's photo and graphics editor. If you're wanting to learn, this would be the one to learn on, I believe. Then of course we got Rapid Photo Downloader, Shotwell to manage all your photo needs, and Simple Scan if you have a scanner. In internet, we've got a bunch of stuff. We got Deluge. Oh wow, that's my favorite BitTorrent client. If you need a download torrents and stuff, this is your BitTorrent client that I would highly recommend. Transmission, for those that use it, sorry, me and Transmission just don't get along for some reason. It's probably just me, but for me and Deluge, I can use it. It's so easy. You don't have to know anything about it. It doesn't crash on me. This is from my personal experience, folks. You got Dropbox, Empathy, Firefox for all your web surfing needs. As a default web browser, you can add Chromium or Midori or whichever one you prefer. But remember that Iceweasel is the previously is what Firefox was previously, is what I'm trying to say. And no, I'm not Porky Pig, even though I'm starting to feel like him. Anyway, we're going down here to where this thing, it says friends, what are you up to? I guess it's a way to keep up with your instant messages and stuff like that. Oh, you get Mumble. You can catch Spatry and Total OS Today in their show on Mumble, usually on Sundays or Saturdays. They fluctuate, depends on when TOS is available for Spatry, or a lot of times you could catch Spatry hosting the Zoo Crew review there too. And the Linux distro community hosts that. Voltam and his crew are awesome people. You must go check them out. I'll have all the links when I'm talking about these people. I have all their links in the show notes after the show's done. Anyway, check this out. You get a PS3 Media Server and a PS3 Media Server Select profile. This is really good if you want to connect your PSP and your laptop or desktop together. This is something I'm really surprised at because I haven't seen it on most of the distros. And then you get Remenia. That's a remote desktop client. And you get Skype. This is cool. I use Skype myself. Skype is really cool for peer-to-peer web conference and stuff like that. I don't have the money to subscribe to it, but it's pretty cool what I do for free. Then you get TeamViewer. Now TeamViewer is another remote desktop client that you can use to help a buddy out or have a friend come in your computer. It used to be called, in Windows language, remote assistance, but now they're calling it remote desktop. Okay, and TeamViewer is free, and it comes pre-installed. So cool. In the past couple of versions, I've noticed that PinGuy has included TeamViewer. Another thumbs up. I really like that because I use TeamViewer a lot personally. Then you get Thunderbird, not be mixed up with the Wino stuff. That's for all your email needs. If you want an email client, that's Thunderbird. This is Linux's solution to what people use for Outlook and Windows. And then if you want to go to IRC and chat with us at Spatry's channel, you can go to Freenode and go to pound or hash Spatry. People are getting kind of like, well, why do you say pound Spatry? It's not like you're beating them up. Well, that sign on your telephone, even when you're going to these automated systems, they'll tell you to hit the pound sign. So that's what that sign is on that little icon right there. Anyway, we're going to go to Office. You got LibreOffice, an ebook reader, and Calibre. Under Other, you get a wide variety of stuff. Brasero for your disk burning needs. Cheese Booth webcam for your cam stuff. Clementine for a player. Get BleachBit. Now that's cool. I like having BleachBit. It's wonderful. Cleans out my system. It keeps it going really fast. And you get to go to your Conky and Modified here. A bunch of other stuff. You got repeats too from these other deals. So we'll go on. Sound and video, you get all kinds of stuff. You get Arista transcoder, Brasero, of course, Cheese Booth. We already talked about that. OpenShot video editor is pretty cool, but one of the pet peeves I have with that, and that's why I don't use it anymore, is it crashed a lot, to where my Caden Live don't really crash. I had quite not had understand why OpenShot does that, but I'm glad that you included this, Pin Guy, because this is great. If you've never used a video editor before, it still works. Just remember, the more intense your video is, you just got to save your project. Save it, save it. Every time you do something, save it. That way, if it crashes, you can recover your project. And of course, here you get Spotify. This is an upcoming popular thing for the past year or two that I've seen. Spotify, you can listen to free music. You can upload, play your music on there, and other people can access it and share it for free. I really like Spotify. It's a pretty cool client. And now that Linux actually has it, I'm really impressed with this. I mean, I'm just impressed with this Pin Guy, this version right here. I just really am. Then you get VLC, my favorite media player. Excuse me, folks, I got dry mouth. Coffee, the breakfast of champions. Believe that. At any rate, VLC media player for all your media player needs. No matter what the file extension is, I chunk it at it, and the thing can chunk it up real well. Then you get this XMBC Media Center. It's similar to Windows Media Center, which is based on XBMC also. But this is a really cool thing if you are a Media Center oriented type person, where you like to watch movies on Netflix, or do whatever on your media. Listen to music, watch videos, all kinds of stuff you can do with that. Anyway, Sundry, that's a new that's actually a new section for me, Pin Guy. Sundry, that you don't see that word hardly. It's an old term meaning like, sundry items. It's not saying other, it's saying various items that don't go anywhere else in here. That's really cool. You get your DEFCON editor, or DConf. I know it's DConf. I call it DEFCON. I don't know. I didn't know any better. I called it DEFCON. But anyway, you got Ice-T. You get the main menu editor, your network, personal something or another. I can't really read that. It's not personal file sharing thing. You get your power statistics and screen reader. System settings, you got the motherload. It's got all kinds of stuff in here. It's not overly done, which I'm really glad of. You can go and your online accounts, you can have it here for credentials and settings, and you got your online accounts to go online and connect to them actually. And you got a Bluetooth gizwiz up here. You can connect your phone, whatnot, Bluetooth to your laptop if your laptop or desktop has it built in, or a USB Bluetooth antenna. I go on and on and on. One thing I don't see on here, and I may be in the wrong place, but usually under settings I'll see like appearance or something. That may be under something else though, folks. And I noticed here lately to go into the Ubuntu tweak and stuff. Wait a second. Yeah, here it is right here. Ubuntu tweak. That's where you go and tweak your desktop theme and stuff like that. It's really cool. I like Ubuntu tweak. And under system tools, you got some repeats. You get your boot up thingy and pretty much a lot of different stuff. We know that Nemo is the file manager on this system. I want to see what Synaptic Package Manager he's using. Of course, I have to have my password. I have to use an external keyboard, folks, for this laptop. Somebody's going to throw it away. The internal keyboard got coffee spilt on it, and I just don't have the funds right now to replace the keyboard, because I really want to build up this channel so we can keep on having videos and showing you folks all this nice stuff I'm running across. Of course, we got to wait for the Synaptic Package Manager to run for the first time. I am so sorry about this. I don't want to show it again. Anyway, we go to help, look at about. It's just simply Synaptic, just what it says. And Debian base, and I can't quite make out that icon over here, but it is 0.8, 0.2. That's new. That's really up to date. You can come in here and you can update the repos. You can search for packages. You can download packages through it. I've done all this stuff with this thing. It's a wonderful little package manager. Arch uses a lot of times Pac-Man or Octopi, depending on what version you have. My little thing keeps want to pop off me head. It's just going to pop right off. At any rate, we pretty much covered everything. Universal access, of course, you know what that is. I want to give it the Fishman test, though. Let's go and see how fast we can get on the internet. Usually, PinGuyOS is really quick about, well, sorry about that. I didn't know it was going to update on me. Should have known. I thought I ran it once already, but I've got two different machines running this in virtual box or virtual machine, and I get confused which one's which. It's like, hey, really? I must be getting old and senile or something. I don't know. At any rate, I'm waiting for it to come up, put me over here out of the way, and it's still waiting. Now, this is not normal for Firefox to do this. Why are you doing this, Firefox? Oh, okay. We'll just skip that for now. It'll come up, I guess, eventually. For some reason, the system's really busy running. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, Wine's configuring. Never mind. Anyway, in case you're wondering what Wine is for you folks that don't know, Wine is actually, most kids or people use it to run their Windows games, okay? And it does a real good job according to Spatry and a lot of my friends. They tell me all the time they rather use Wine than play on Linux for their games. As far as applications like, you know, Office, Windows, MS Office, and things like that, they use play on Linux a lot of times, I imagine. And it's doing the Silverlight thing and all that mess. At any rate, we're not going to worry about it. Yeah, if you found this video useful, I want to thank you for watching first of all. But if you found this useful, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up maybe if you really liked it. Go ahead and leave a positive comment or constructive criticism. It's okay, I can take it. But anything that's negative and really profanity and a bunch of vulgar language and stuff will not be approved. I don't approve stuff like that. This is a family-friendly oriented channel. We're rated G, so let's keep our language rated G, folks. If you really, really like me and like what I'm doing and believe in the cause of Linux, please consider supporting me by either, you know, turning off your ad blocker when you're watching my videos, or shouting me some coins through the link on my channel web art page that connects you to PayPal. You can leave a small donation or whatever you can forward to help me get better equipment and also to help my other friends in the cause, such as Spatry's Cup of Linux, Matthew Moore, Quids Up, Oh Hey It's Lou. All you guys, you're wonderful. Thank you so much. Now it decides to come up, folks. You can see this web browser going and doing its thing. That's my fault. I do apologize for that. Again, thank you for watching. Consider supporting your favorite content provider by disabling your ad blocker. Shout them some coins. Give them a thumbs up on their videos and stuff. And remember, don't forget to subscribe to your content provider that you like or prefer the most. When you do that, you're showing love and support as well. Have a really great day, and remember, Linux means freedom to the people. My name is Fishman. I will always love Linux, and I will see you sometime in the near future.